It's your boy, the Ben Israel, the People's Champ, back with another live stream here on the People's Podcast, broadcasting live, simulcasting live on YouTube, the People's Channel. I'm also on These Speaks. I'm also on Van Johnson on Facebook. Holla at your boy. Happy Thursday. Shalom, Israel. Shalom, Israel. Beautiful day. September 5th, 2023. Broadcasting live from the QC in the university area, very close to the University of North Carolina, right off of IKEA Boulevard at the moment. Holla at your boy. It's your boy. We back. We are back, man. And I'm glad to be back with my people. You don't want to be here. As always, don't be here. Move around. Plenty of places to be out here in these YouTube streets. Shout out to Love Dorsey. Shout out to my sister Love Dorsey. We're going to do a little riff off, y'all. We're going to riff a little bit. We're going to riff off. Shout out to Anna Kirkpatrick. I'm stealing that from her. We're going to riff off. We'll talk about that dumbass question y'all asking about body count. We're going to get to that, man, a little bit, man. We're going to get to that a little bit, but we're going to talk to y'all for a little bit. Give y'all a chance to come in the door. Come in the door. You know, mind your manners. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Oh, the sun's starting to come out, y'all. The sun is starting to come out. Hit the subscribe button. Smash the bell. Smash the bell. Support this content. This black male content. This independent thought. All right? Man. Lovely day today. Got up early. Had a little errands to run. Went by the nail shop, man. I got a bad toe. And y'all know I'm blind. So I can't see my damn toe. And so I can't cut it myself. I got to let the professionals do it. But that toe be bothering me sometime when it get long. It be rubbing up against my shoes when I walk. So I went in there like Chris Rock trying to buy one rib. How much for one rib? Just one. Just put it in my hand. You know, some of y'all old folks know what I'm talking about. It's getting a little bright out here, man. Let me find some shade real quick. Hold on a minute, y'all. Move over to this other table, man. Let me see if I can get some shade over here. Shade. Let me see. It's kind of shady. It's kind of shady. Let's see here. It's kind of shady. It's a beautiful day, so we're gonna get the sun now. We're gonna get the sun. All right, a little bit better. Of course, I got my hydration. Drinking what is it? The famous? What do they call it? What do they call this? I think they call it the world famous. I don't know about all that, but it's decent. It ain't my tea. My tea is famous. Good enough to be world famous. But hope everybody's having a beautiful day, man. Yes, I got my toe done. Got my one toe done. Sometimes, man, my feet get sore, you know, with dialysis. It makes your feet sore. So my feet, sometimes I have to walk on my cane, you know, because I be in pain, man. I don't break out the cane because I think it's cute, man. Sometimes I be in a little pain. And because of my eyesight, it helps me judge where I'm stepping, like off a curb or something, you know. In case y'all see me out. You don't need that cane, V. You ain't that old. Yeah, I know, but you walk just fine. It ain't about the walking. It's about the minimizing the pain and me stepping off a damn curb and breaking my fucking ankle. Can't see. But man, I hope everybody's doing well, man. Almost at the end of the week. Hope y'all have had a productive week. I'm just chilling today, man. Like I said, I got up early and got out and about. Um, see what's going out amongst the people, man. That's what I was here to do. See what's happening with you people. What Peter say today, you people, y'all ninjas. I'm see what y'all ninjas is up to. So far, it's been a good day, uneventful. Y'all ninjas been good in good behavior today. Been in good behavior today, surprisingly, but the day ain't over. It's just now 1:50, 10 minutes to the top of the hour here on the East Coast in the Queen City. Top of the hour coming up, y'all. So, like I said, I got my toe done. So now I can walk somewhat decently. What else is going on, man? What else is going on? They got rid of McCarthy. Man, that's a can of worms. Sometimes I don't think they think things through. And I think it's impulse. Lack of impulse control is what I think is going on. Because they didn't have a plan for what's happening now. Oh, we gotta get rid of them. We gotta get rid of them. Okay, you did. Now what? Oh, we're gonna figure it out. That kind of thing. Oh, maybe we're gonna get Trump. Trump can't do everything for y'all. Y'all want him to be speaker. You want him to be president. I mean, you want him to run a campaign. He got to talk shit. He got to have time for that, man. This man ain't got that kind of time. He like 1,000 years old, right? Charlie, y'all act like Trump is 20-something years old, man. He like 1,000, man. Him and Biden, they like it. Both of them like 1,000 years old. Hell, Hunter Biden is damn near 60. I mean, shit. I thought I saw yesterday Nancy Pelosi got evicted. Somebody got to update me on that because I can't find it no more. I haven't searched for it, but I thought I saw it in a notification. Nancy Pelosi got evicted? Like, what's happening? What's going on with the world? Not sure about that. Not sure about that one. What else is going on, man? What else is going on, man? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Remember, you come in, hit the like button. Yeah. Hit the subscribe button if you aren't already subscribed. Hit the Cash App. Support independent thought. Y'all like my perspective? You gotta support it, man. You gotta invest in what you like, or can't complain about the stuff other people invest in that you don't like. You gotta invest. Man. But it's wonderful, man. It's about, if I had to guess, it's exactly 75 degrees here. I don't want to switch screens, but I'm pretty sure it's right at that. Light breeze coming through. He's showing 79, so maybe I'm off. It's 79, almost 80. Beautiful day, man. For October 5th. Beautiful day. Beautiful day. Man. Yeah, what we gonna talk about today? We're gonna get to that body count a little bit, man. So y'all strap in with me. I'm gonna explain to y'all why I think it's just not important. It's a waste of time question. There's so many other questions that you don't ask that are much more important, in my opinion. In my opinion. My perspective. Shout out to Crimson Cure. Shout out to Crimson Cure. But it's been a pretty, like I said, an uneventful week. Nothing too crazy jumped off. I mean, of course, these boomer simps keep sticking their heads out. So now we got, what's the clown's name? Wants to talk finance all the time. I always forget his name because he's just not important to me. I heard somebody else mention him. Talking about he's a PhD and I was a millionaire and I could have married any woman I wanted. Bullshit. See, we like to say things that are unproven. You can't prove a negative. You can't prove something has never happened. So I don't care what you believe. You've never done it. So you waited around for that old ass woman to get old and her to finally come back, spin the block on you. And she did. Once you got the bag, I'm gonna get my bag and I'm out. Right? That's what she did to you. She ain't bounced on you yet. That's coming. But these baby boomers, these old men, they still trying to hold on to their beliefs that ain't never been proven. Can't remember that clown's name. I guess it's a good thing I don't remember his name because I don't even want to shout him out. It'll come to me in a minute. I could have married anyone. I married the woman I want because I didn't want to marry somebody who was dumb. So wait a minute. What's dumb? Who are these dumb women you're talking about? So a woman that's graduated college, 25 years old, let's say, is dumb? I wouldn't say that. So you made a choice. Who's to say that 43-year-old woman you got is smart? Who's to say that? She might have been dumb all her life. She's smart enough to get you. Damn, I can't remember that damn simping ass, how to think like a simp ass ninja's name. It ain't Steve Harvey. It's the other one that's always doing podcasts and supposed to be on finances and shit. But they get lucky and struck lightning. They really didn't accomplish anything. Congratulations, you got a PhD. But what really made him famous was YouTube. He struck lightning on social media. And just like Dr. Umar, these guys got academic credentials, but they never really did anything. Not even in their own fields. It wasn't like this guy was a Pulitzer Prize or Nobel Peace Prize winning PhD. He was really active in that field. No, he got a PhD and he jumped to something else. Those who can't do, or those who can't teach. Those who can't do the thing they want to do, they try to teach others how to do it. That's what we always say in the teaching field. And then they jump on social media and they want to play like they all these experts, Let's give a shout out. We got Aminaz in the house. Number one moderator, y'all. Drop the link to your channel. You know the rules. Support Aminaz, y'all. Support Aminaz. She freeing up her schedule. She about to start busting out more shows, she told me. So we're going to look forward to that wonderful content that she creates. And until she does that, she's going to be over here on the People's Podcast, moderating. Number one mod is in the house. And I don't say that lightly. All these people, I'm a better moderator. Show me a moderator who's been moderating as long as Aminaz has been moderating on my channel. I'll wait. We got at least 10 years in the game. I'll wait. I don't want to hear the talk. She said she just banged out a video. Stay tuned. I look forward to that. So, yeah, I was just telling them about my toe. I don't know if you was here when I was telling. My toe was hurt, man. I had to go I went in that mug like Chris Rock. How much for one rib? I went in there. How much for one toe? I just need y'all to cut this toenail. This one toenail. That bitch is killing me. It feel better now. I'm just sitting down, letting damn blood circulate in my foot again so I can walk right. Shit. Oh, man. Oh, man. What's that damn clown I was talking about who married the 43-year-old woman? He not Umar. He brings you the kind of the mind of Eric Dyson. He's a PhD. He's supposed to be talking about finance. He just married the old lady from back in the day that finally took his ass back. What's his name? Can't remember his name. Oh, what she said? She dropped her link, so definitely support the channel, support Aminai's channel. Right, Royce. Yeah, Moist Watkins. Yeah, here we go. Moist Watkins. Oh, bitch ass nigga going. He gotta. I love how these dudes claim they don't know about the manosphere. Steve Harvey. I don't know what the podcast and all about. Dabba dabba dabba. But yet you on a podcast making a video specifically for the people you claim you don't give a shit about. Y'all ain't gonna never hear the champ do that. I don't say shit about the soccer players. They can have all the beef they got with me in the world. I could care less. Because you know what? I don't know about soccer players on YouTube. I don't know about soccer players or whatever. I don't associate with them. Don't care. Don't care. So why you speaking to people you claim they don't care about? Why you got to justify what you're doing? If you got the chick you want, who cares what other people think about it? You like what you like. Hey, I'm happy for you, brother. You like it, I love it. Why you got to explain yourself? That shows us you ain't what you saying you are. Because now you're trying to justify and rationalize and describe it. Be happy with your girl, man. She cute. I ain't gonna lie, she cute at her age. She very cute. And you happy, I'm happy, man. You know, y'all had a beautiful ceremony. Of course, you had to share all of the pictures with us who don't care, you don't care about, but you made sure to put out them pictures for us, right? Because you're too busy trying to play. That's gay to me. Other men worrying about what other men think about them. I don't give a crap what another man thinks about me, or what my girl look like, or what the titties look like, or what any of that. I don't give a shit. I like what I like. That's what matters to me. I don't need y'all approval. That's weak men, or I don't like to make that strong man, weak man argument, but it comes from a weak. You're holding a weak hand like in poker, and that's a tell. That's what I mean by weak. That's your tell. So we know you bluffing, or you ain't holding the hand that you act like you holding, because you trying to front like it's bigger than what it is. Come on now. Come on now. Y'all don't operate in masculinity. Y'all pretend and y'all make all these justifications on why you're more masculine than the next man. Just be masculine. It'll speak for itself. I don't never justify why I'm masculine. I was raised with my mom and my daddy was a macho man who had 20 businesses, and my mama never worked, and all of these adaba ninja stories. Shut the hell up. Get the fuck out of here. None of that matters. Because if your dad was a punk ass simp like most of them boomers were, he fucked you up just as much as your mother fucked you up. Real talk. See, some of y'all ain't got the balls. You can't hold frame to look at your mama and your daddy and tell them they're fucked up. You ain't got the balls. Like a few of us do. Hey, y'all fucked up. Because they're going to keep lying. And you had the world's greatest childhood, and you had a bicycle, and you went to this school, and nigga, shut up. Fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. We gotta stop talking. We talk too much. Either you a talker or you a walker. Which one do you want to be? Because walkers is too busy walking to do that much talking about nothing and unprovable shit. We don't know your mama. We don't know your daddy to verify what you saying about you learned this from your daddy. Most of these old ass men I meet are fucking idiots. Most of them. They don't know shit, and I could tell they was simping all their damn life. I could tell. They was beta as fuck all of their life. I could tell. Your mama was running that household. She had your daddy wrapped around damn her pinky finger. She ain't even give him a good finger. She gave him the pinky. Be honest with yourself. Stop. Stop with the foolishness. Stop the cap, as the young kids say. Stop the cap. But yeah, man. And that's a good segue. Because we're going to jump into this body count. I'm going to give my perspective and my thoughts on why asking about a body count is stupid. Why it's a stupid question. My number one reason, you can't verify it. So that woman can say anything she wants to say. Anything. Any damn thing. How you going to verify what she's saying? She could say 100. She could say 10. And the second reason is, of those 10, were there some that she's just not including? Oh, I used the condom with him, so it don't count. Even though I slept with 100 guys with a condom, I'm only gonna count these 10 guys that I let run up in me raw and skeet him. Well, he pulled out, so it don't count. Like, I heard all kind of crazy stuff. So what you asking about a body count for? You have no way of verifying it. And let's say she's telling you the truth going forward. I'm going to give my hypothetical woman. I'm going to give two scenarios for my hypothetical woman. Just listen. Listen to what I'm saying. So we're going to take, this woman is 30 years old. And let's say she has, her body count is 20 at 30 years old, which is roughly, and we're assuming from 20 to 30, 10-year period, that's where she accumulated the majority of that body count, right? That's a 10-year period. She slept with an average of 2 dudes, or let's say 1 dude twice a year, right? Let's say 1 dude twice a year. So her body count is 10, but she's had sex 20 times. So which one are we going by? Are we going by how many times she had sex or how many people she's had sex with? See, that's why I say it's stupid, right? So let's assume we're going by the amount of people. So that's 10 people twice a year for 10 years, right? Wasn't in a relationship with any of these guys. This was just casual dating sex. She went out to dinner with a guy a couple of times. She slept with him a couple of times. Nothing wrong with that. No judgment. I'm not that. The purpose of this conversation is not to say, oh, she a slut, she a hoe, and all of that. She a skeezer. No, that's regular in today's world. Actually, it's probably conservative in today's world. Okay, probably conservative. So now let's take that same woman. Let's say she had sex 5 times a week with one guy. With one of those guys, one of them same guys. She had sex with him 5 times a week for the same 10-year period. So we talking about 2,500, because 5 times 50 is roughly 250. Times 10, roughly 2,500. So now this same chick she had sex with only one of those guys 2,500 times. Wasn't in a relationship with him. Not talking about relationships right now. Just sex. You don't know what kind of sex they was having for them 10 years, right? You don't know what this guy did to her sexually, right? He might have nutted on her face 500 times, right? I'm going to get vulgar for a minute. So if y'all ain't ready for this, you might want to switch off and go somewhere else, because I'm going to get raw with y'all for a minute. I'm going to get real. I'm the people's champ, man. That's what I do. That's what I do. So this one guy, he nutted on her face 500 times in a 10-year period. They had anal sex 1,000 times over that 10-year period. So you want to tell me that one guy is better for her to have been with that one guy versus them 20 guys who just had regular casual quickies with, let's say? Them 10 guys might have barely put the tip in, okay? They might have barely put the tip in for 2 minutes. But y'all worried about body count out here. To me, the 2,500 is worth. Men look at usage. So take a used car, for example. Do you want to buy a used car that had been driven 2,500 times, or a used car that had been driven 20 times? Which one would you rather buy? Everything else is equal. Everything else is equal. See what I'm getting at? See my perspective? This is how men typically look at things. It don't matter. Stop asking that question. It's a foolish question to ask. So, a better question to ask is I always try to give y'all solutions, right? A better question to ask is, how many long-term relationships have you been in? What's your relationship count? So, 10 years, you only been in one relationship that lasted 2 years. I'm a little skeptical. I need more information now. Now we can have a conversation. Maybe you was working on a master's degree and an undergrad degree during that time, so you didn't have a lot of relationship time. I can understand your lack of relationship experience because you were working on your career, right? And this goes for men or women. Or you had a sick parent you was taking care of. You didn't have a lot of time. Now, let's say you was in a lot of relationships. Let's say you had 5 2-year relationships in that 10-year period. So that's basically every 2 years you breaking up and going to another man. Because statistics show us that women are the ones who initiate breakups in relationships. More likely, vast majority of the time. Most of you women have never been broken up with. Most of it. So you have 5 2-year relationships. Why can't you maintain a relationship longer than that? And I mean relationship where you're living with the person, waking up to them every day, or you're seeing them 4 or 5 days out of the week. You have regular interactions with this person. Y'all are in a functioning relationship with each other, not doing with nobody else. That's it. Not you going on dates and he in your rotation or she in your rotation. Not talking about rotational relationships. Right? Right, man, I'm trying to see. No, that's where you're not getting it right. It does matter how many times. Because if you got to go behind somebody who got fucked in the ass 1,000 times, that matters. It matters behind a guy banging her back out 2,500 times. That's going to affect your relationship. It matters. It matters. And men look at it that way. That's what we're talking about. How men perceive it. It matters. Again, using a car example. You want a car that had been rented 2,500 times, and you buy that car, or you buy a car that was taken care of, maybe an old lady drove the car, or maybe somebody drove the car conservatively and took care of it. So these things matter. That's why just asking the question, what's your body count, in and of itself, doesn't tell you anything. You can't verify the information, and it doesn't tell you anything. Oh, you're a hoe because you slept with this many people. Doesn't necessarily tell you that. Maybe that one chick was the hoe. Maybe the chick that was with that one guy who was banging her out, had the whole behavior. We need more context. Just asking those questions, there's no direct. It's like comparing apples to oranges. There's not a direct correlation. There's no direct correlation. So I just think it's a stupid question. And then, I get these hey V questions, and they've been together for a few years or whatever, or they've been dealing with each other for a few years, and the guy hasn't asked basic questions that he should have asked on the first date. How you be with a chick for 10 years and you don't know what her favorite ice cream is? That's a more valid question to me. That tells me more about the guy, because it tells me that guy didn't have enough concern for the woman to even find out what she likes, what her likes and dislikes are. So if you didn't ask the ice cream question, the favorite restaurant question, favorite food question, why are we asking body count questions? It just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't give you any more insight into this person that you're trying to deal with. And again, people gonna lie. I mean, if somebody got an extremely high body count and they're proud of it, where, I slept with 1,000 dudes, these social media vixens would like to brag about whatever their body counts are. Do you really want to wife that chick or really want to be in a relationship with her anyway? But a regular, normal chick is probably not going to tell you how many people she slept with. And she's going to discount or exclude some of the people for whatever reason. That don't count. That didn't count. It didn't matter. I ain't like him no way, so he don't count. We've heard all of these stories before. I just think if you're trying to build, and again, this is my perspective. Chew the meat, spit out the bones. Not a debate. Not debating anybody. I've heard all of the talk. I've sat back and listened to everybody talk about body count. Now I'm talking about it. Chew the meat, spit out the bones. Maybe there's something to what he's saying. Maybe there's something to it. I mean, we can go biblical with it. I mean, because the Bible says, hell, if you ain't a virgin, you might as well be dead. If, losing your virtue is better to, death is better than losing your virtue, I believe is the way the scripture is phrased. I'd have to find that exact scripture. Losing your virtue is better to die than to lose your virtue. But yeah, I personally wouldn't want to go behind somebody who's been banged out 2,500 times consistently, because she's already probably more than likely pair bond with that guy, and they've developed a chemistry, a familiarity, and it's hard to come behind that and do something new, because that's the way women are emotional. You bond with people sexually because y'all see it from a emotional place. A lot of feelings get involved. So a guy been bottoming you out that many times. Yeah, and now all of a sudden, I got to come behind that. No, it wasn't never meant to be that way. Women aren't designed for that. And we've seen examples of that in pop culture. I think of Casino with Robert De Niro and Sharon Stone. And even though Robert De Niro was the high value man that we all talk about, he was that dude, she kept going back to her old boyfriend because she had already pair bonded with him. She had already bonded with the boyfriend. She couldn't give him up. She couldn't give him up. And she knew it was a strong likelihood that Robert De Niro was going to kill that dude. She didn't care. It was worth the risk. It's hard to come behind a woman who's already pair bond with another man. And this is what you don't understand, ladies, because you've never done it. You go behind another man that already established that bond with that woman, it's difficult. It's very difficult. And it's really, you're chasing a ghost the entire relationship. That's what you end up doing. Um, and they've established a sexual relationship with each other. Um, he's already essentially customized her for him. So I'll take my chances with the chick that was with the 10 dudes, because it's a good chance that she hasn't pair bond with anybody, just based on those two things alone. That's my perspective. But a chick that's already pair, or a woman who's already pair bond with a man, no, I don't want to go behind that. 2,500 times is up. And again, if you're in a relationship where you're seeing somebody every day, having sex 4 or 5 times a week is not uncommon. This isn't an unrealistic example. That 2,500 number that I'm coming up with is very realistic. It's very realistic. I wouldn't want to go behind that as a man. This is one of those times, ladies, where you just gotta listen and learn in silence. Because this is something y'all don't have experience with. This is what men do. You're the recipient of this. You're not doing this to somebody else or seeing it being done, having to go behind somebody that's been done to. It's a very difficult thing for a man to go behind another man. Very difficult. And I made it vulgar earlier for a reason. I mean, that's just real. That's just real. Girl got titty fucked 1,000 times. I mean, do you really want that? Again, equivalent of somebody dogging out a car, a rental car, racing it and things. Do you really want to buy that car that's been raced 2,500 times and dogged out? No, I don't think so. But it's my perspective. I'm sure there'll be men who have different perspective on it. I got my perspective. It's my perspective. I'm the people's champ. This is the people's channel. It's my perspective. I don't want to go behind that guy. That's all I know. I don't care how good or bad he performed sexually. He did it consistently for 10 years, 2,500 times. That's a lot. That's a lot to overcome. But you got the body count of 1. Oh, my body count's only 1. Yeah, I got a relative like that. I'm not going to say any more than that. That was in that exact situation from 16 to 26. One guy, and he dogged out during that time period. Luckily, that person was young enough to overcome it. But when you start crossing that 30 mark, that changes the game, man. And 40, oh, definitely not. A 40-year-old that only has like only been in 2 relationships, I'm very concerned about that. So it's like, what have you been doing for the last 20 years? You're going to have a functioning relationship during the last 20 years? I'm concerned. I've seen that. And they're usually difficult people to deal with. They just don't understand men and how to speak to men. I could tell, I was saying that about a nurse at my dialysis center. I could just tell by her body language and the way she speaks. She's not rude. Some kind of foreign chick, maybe Filipino, I don't know. Usually she got a mask on, so I can't exactly. She might even be white. I don't know. But I could tell by her body language, she's not comfortable or familiar with talking to men, and it shows. And she's very sweet, soft spoken, would appear to be feminine. I wouldn't want to be at home with that woman. Not at all. She'll be a monster at home. Body language says it to me. She like to bend over and talk to you like you're a little kid, and the body language is off. And women who do that, they want to try to mom you and son you and shit. I don't care how nice and sweet their voices are. Mm-mm. No, thank you. She might have been with one dude this whole time. I don't think she's married. I don't think she's married. Because last time I checked, there's only like one or two of them that's married, and I don't believe she was one of them, based on our previous conversations. So I could see why. She's awkward and says things she ought not, as the scriptures say, the busybody scriptures. They say things they ought not. And it comes off like to men like scratching your nails on a chalkboard. Now, men may not say nothing or visibly respond to it, but we thinking it. Like, oh, that's going on, and we making it in our minds. And y'all unaware of it. And even I did actually say something to her. I said, why are you bent over? She's like, what do you mean? You're bent over. I'm like less than a foot from her. Like, why are you bent over? I can hear you just fine. My eyesight is the problem. You got a mask on. Why are you bent over? I can't see you any better. Just stand up like everybody else does and talk. Have a regular adult conversation. She bent over like I'm a little kid and I'm slow or something. Stand up and talk, lady. And she's the only one I ever seen do that. And I've been doing dialysis 4 years. Never had anybody else do that. Some of them will pull up a chair, and so that way they're on eye level with me. Normally, that's the normal thing they would do. But if they didn't have time to sit and talk, they just had a conversation with me and kept it moving. But that bending over trying to son me and mommy me, I don't like that shit. It's very offensive. Like, you're slow and I talk to you in my special voice, that kind of thing. No, thank you. No, thank you. Body count doesn't matter, fellas. And I'm talking to the fellas specifically. Stop asking that question. Ask the relationship count question. It's going to tell you more. Ask some personal likes and dislikes. What food can't you stand? So now you got an idea, maybe for future dates. Oh, she hates Italian food. I'm never going to take her there. Or she hates Thai food. I'm never going to take her there. Just by a simple conversation. So now you can avoid some of those stupid conversations later with the, where you want to eat? I don't know. She's going to say, I don't know, you pick. And then you pick the restaurant she hates because you didn't ask her ahead of time. Come on. What's her favorite color? That matters. You're going to send her some flowers. Purple's her favorite color. If you know that, send her some tulips. Some purple tulips. Right? Instead of roses. It'll mean more. But y'all got to start being invested in and act like you like women, man. Act like you like these women. Y'all weird, man. Y'all are weird. But I just want to get this one out, man. I have been thinking about it for a couple of days now. And we're coming up to 2:30. So we've been rocking for about an hour. And I think I'm going to go ahead and jump off. But some of y'all, man, just listen. You ain't got to agree with everything. Just listen. Chew the meat, spit out the bones. And don't do this. Don't be this person.
I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You heard what I said? Because I'm going to tell you. You're not going to tell me. I'm going to tell you.
Shout out to Messy Michonne. Don't be that person. Every time somebody's trying to give you a different perspective, especially in a perspective you really don't have because you didn't do the thing we're talking about. You're not a man, and you're not a man going behind another man who's been with a woman for 2,500 times or 1,000 times or 500 times. That's a lot. That's a lot. Obviously, she liked that shit. I mean, how many people have you slept with more than 100 times? One person. That's a lot. You develop a chemistry, a relationship, pair bonding, a lot of mental, psychological shit goes on with that, you know. And it'll affect future relationships. That's why your relationship count. If a woman got 10 relationships, I'm very nervous. 10 2-year relationships, or what did I say? 5 2-year relationships in 10 years. I'm a little leery about that. So, I mean, again, those questions just in and of itself. I mean, what's your body count? And I'm going to make a YouTube video asking girls on the street. It's stupid. Because most of them be lying anyway. It's just, we know they lied. They lie to themselves, and their first instinct is to lie. That's why they say, to be honest. Some of them girls, I saw one of them videos recently where the guy was asking the girl what her body count was. Kind of heavy set Hispanic girl. And to be honest, you want me to tell the truth? You know, I want you to lie. Because they're so accustomed to lying and omitting the truth. So why even put them in a position? Why play along with that? I'm gonna do a video about effeminate speech, fellas, because y'all talk effeminate. Just because it's coming out of what you're saying with a masculine voice, doesn't mean the shit isn't effeminate. It's effeminate thinking. A lot of the shit y'all say. You sound just like a woman. It's just coming out of a man's voice. You over here trying to you're pretending to be masculine because you're in the manosphere, but your thinking shows otherwise. Your thought process, your pathology. You don't think like a man. You think like a simp. You think like a woman. You think like your mama. And you say stupid stuff. And us guys were like, we be cringing when we hear y'all say it. And words matter. So y'all say things, and sometimes you say a good thing, you get your speech together. But like women, you don't think before you speak. You just start speaking and then you think. And then you catch yourself. But you don't, men typically plan out that conversation in their minds ahead of time. And they're already waiting for rebuttals in their mind. They already know what the rebuttals are going to be, like chess. Because we've thought it out. We've thought out the whole conversation with somebody, especially if it's a particular person. There's moves and counter moves. You've already done that. But I could tell y'all simps, because y'all simps and y'all bitch made ninjas. Y'all do what women do. You just start talking and rambling, and you don't have no point or no strategy to what you're saying. That's where that question comes from. What's your body count? Now that you know that, now what? What's your next question after that? What is your next question after that? Where were you moving the conversation to? Since you asked her to know, I just want to be able to. I heard a dude, I seen a video on YouTube where a dude asked a girl that, I want to do it too, so I could look masculine. No, you look stupid. To masculine men. You look stupid. Stop asking that body count question. Ask relationship count. But y'all dudes are so goofy. You know, I just be sitting back like this.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
I be saying in my head every time I hear some of y'all dudes speak. But can't tell you nothing. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, man. Go ahead and wrap this up. Enjoy my day. I may come back on later. And support the channel, man. I appreciate the new subscribers that have jumped in, whether you're watching live with me or you're catching me on the restream or the playback, however you call it. Definitely definitely read the comments. Leave comments and hit the Cash App, support the channel. It's in my description of my channel if it ain't on the description of the video. Subscribe to my moderator. Subscribe to the name drops I dropped. Love Dorsey, Messi Michonne, Crimson Cure. I think I dropped those 3 today. Dr. Hassan Johnson has been on fire lately. Subscribe to Green Gorilla, BGS Zibmore, The Angry Man. Shout out to Valdez. Trying to get in this YouTubing game. Want to learn some more. There are plenty of people teaching. Check out the lead attorney. Shout out to the lead. Shout out to the notorious one. The Bruce Wayne of this ish. The Coach Radamas. Shout out to Coach Greg Adams. Shout out to the coach. And remember, as always,
I'll violate all your personal space, bitch. I'm that cousin always on punishment. I'm not the nigga you can play with.
You're all a bunch of fucking assholes. You know why? You don't have the guts to be what you want to be. You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy. So, what I make you? Good? You're not good. You just know how to hide, how to lie. Me, I don't have that problem. Me, I always tell the truth, even when I lie. So say good night to the bad guy.